ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. We are now seeing the second set of Chaupais and Doha. We will now chant. गुरुपदरज मृदु मंजुल अंजन नयन अमीय दृगदोष विभंजन तेहि करि बिमल बिबेक बिलोचन बरनउ रामचरित भवमोचन बंदउ प्रथम महीसुर चरना मोहजनित संशय सबहरना सुजन समाज सकल गुण खानी करऊ प्रणाम सप्रेम सुबानी। we have done till here. We will chant the rest of the Chaupais. साधु चरित शुभ चरित कपासु निरस बिसद गुणमय फल जासु जो सही दुख परिच्छेद्र दुरावा बंदनीय जहि जग जस पावा मुद मंगलमय संत समाजु जो जग जंगम तीरथ राजु राम भक्ति जह सुर सरिधारा सरसई ब्रह्म विचार प्रचारा विधि निषेधमय कलिमल हरणी कर्म कथार बिनंदनी बरनी हरिहर कथा विराजति बेनी सुनत सकल मुद मंगल देनी बटु विश्वास चल निज धर्मा तीर्थ राज समाज सुकर्मा सब ही सुलभ सब दिन सब देसा सेवत सादर समन कलेसा अकथ अलौकिक तीर्थ रावु देई सद्य फल प्रगट प्रभावु सुनि समुझहि जन मुदित मन मज्जहि अति अनुराग लहहि चारि फल अछत तनु साधु समाज प्रयाग सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भय सब संतन की जय. Yesterday we saw Karau Pranam Saprema Subani. I offer my salutations. I do my pranams at their feet. And how? Saprema Subani. By uttering good words, by uttering very beautiful shabdas, whereby I also become happy and they also become pleased. One thing is, being pleased is one thing, being happy is another thing. Being pleased, even the politicians do. That is not what is meant here. Here what is meant is, we feel that love, we feel that joy, we feel that, cohesive atmosphere whereby we share that beautiful positive moments, atmosphere. Subani, Saprema, with lots of love. And love meaning what? Not expecting anything, but just love, pure love. And then the next set of chaupais are very beautiful. This couple of chaupais. साधु चरित शुभ चरित कपासु निरस बिसद गुणमय फल जासु जो सही दुख परिच्छेद्र दुरावा बंदनीय जहि जग जस पावा. In very many places you will find Tulsi Das ji gives some metaphor, I had mentioned it earlier also, which helps us understand his mind, which helps us understand his teaching, which helps us understand his heart. Here he says, Sadhu charita Shubha charita kapasu. Shubha is in the middle of the line, which goes both with the previous two shabdas and the next two words. Now see, Sadhu Charita. Charita means the glories, the way of life a sadhu lives. Today in our modern world, the word sadhu is normally, generally mistaken, misunderstood, is misled, and people also are there in that way. Unfortunate. Now we will not discuss about them. We are not talking about them. Sadhu here refers to a person. In according to Samskrita, sadnoti iti sadhuhu. And that too what? Parakaryan sadnoti. The one who works for the good of others is called as sadhu. And here in particular, the sages and saints are referred to. And their charita is what is referred to what or similar to what? Charita kapasu. Kapasu means cotton. A sadhu's life is kind of related to a cotton. If you know about cotton, why is it referred similar to cotton? The next line very beautifully says, Nirasa nisada gunamaya phala jasu. What is the life of a cotton? Nirasa. Nirasa meaning what? It is dry. What do you mean by dry? There is no rasa in that cotton seed. Now we have to understand this very clearly. When it is said no rasa, it doesn't mean here we are references to the cotton seed. And bisada. Bisada means bright. There is no rasa in that, but it is bright. It shines. And it is what? Gunamaya. Gunamaya is very interesting. The word Gunamaya has got varied meanings. It talks about the properties, it talks about the quality, it talks about the virtues, the goodness. Here, just as the cotton has got quality, property, virtues, similar is the sadhu. The sadhu Purusha also has got virtues. He also has got goodness. He also has got a quality, some property. What kind of property? The property of serving others, for the good of others. This is their life. But how do they go through their life is what is very important. What is the life of a cotton? It is grown in a place where there is black sand. Where the sand is black. I remember a lot of my experience while I was serving in Hubli. Very near to Hubli, when you go towards Kusugal Road, etc., when the land is very black, the mud is very black, and lot of cotton fields were there. I was very enchanted seeing that cotton seed. But at that time I did not understand how much the cotton undergoes. First of all, it is dry. Now here, when it is referred to the sadhu, it is not that the sadhu has got a dry life. What does it mean? Sadhu does not have any rasa or desire for worldly aspects of life. And worldly aspects of life meaning what? Does not have any value, does not attach any value or importance to the worldly life. Now again, we should understand clearly, when it means that he does not attach value to the worldly life, it is not that he has to live only in a road, in a street and a ground. It is not like that. He may live probably in a good place, in a well-furnished place. He may be with lot of good people around. He may enjoy certain benefits offered to him by the devotees. All those are there. But he himself personally does not require all that for his happiness. What does that mean? He is eternally happy. Not because of things or beings around him. He is happy in spite of everything or anything. The worldly aspects, the worldly life does not bring joy to him because he himself is nothing but an embodiment of happiness. That is why it is said Ananda Swarupaha. We are talking of that kind of sadhus. Sadhu Charita. And sadhu's life is sometimes very bad also. Why? People abuse him. People misunderstand him. People talk ill about him. Spread lot of mislead people with lot of wrong information about sadhu. But he is never affected. Why he is never affected? He cares nothing for all that. He is busy. Look at that. He is very busy. How does it compare with the cotton now? Now see, look at the cotton. First of all, when the cotton comes out of the seed, it is pulled. Is it not? And then it is pressed. It is crushed. And then it is made into thread. Gunamaya also means thread. One of the meanings of Gunamaya is that thread. And what about after the thread? Is it comfortable? No. The thread is again brought together and made into cloth. Does it stop there? No. That cotton which has been made into thread, which has been made into cloth, is cut by scissors and then poked by the needles to make cloth for you and me. Think. And look at that cloth also. The cloth has no choice of its own. And what does the cloth do? The cloth actually elevates the status of the personality of the one who wears. Think. Look at that, what it has gone through. Now the cotton which is there in your bed also. How is that bed made? The cotton is beaten with stick. Is it not? It is beaten like anything. It is pulled. And then it is stitched again. For what? To give comfort for you and me to sleep comfortably. Think. Look at the way the cotton undergoes. I remember our Param Puja Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananji. At the initial days, you will see if you go to and check with the website of our Chinmaya Mission, Central Chinmaya Mission Trust, CMT website, you will find lot of images. And in the images you will find one very interesting image where Gurudev, with one mic in hand or cycles from one place to other, one area to other. In fact, with a small mic probably would have declared, here is a sadhu who is speaking in English on the Upanishad. At 6:30 in the evening, all of you please come, listen to that wonderful talk, all that like that. I may not speak verbatim, I am just saying. But he declared to the area that here is a sadhu who is going to speak, and he himself goes and sits and he spoke. Initially only 4 people were there, including the mic man. His guru, Swami Tapovanam, said, if there are 5 people, you can start the talk. Otherwise, come back to the ashram. This is what he said when Gurudev went and asked for permission to go down and teach the Shastra to the people. He said only 5 people, minimum 5 people must be there. Only 4 people were there, including one mic man. So 3 plus 1 mic man. Then Swamiji said, if I am talking, I am also listening. If I am listening, I am also learning. That means I am also a student. Therefore 5 people are there. Let me start. And he started. And later, you will find in 44 years, he built an empire called Chinmaya Mission. But the way he has gone through all that, you must read. The Journey of a Master, a fantastic book written by one Rudit Emir. I may not spell it properly, but The Journey of a Master, a book which is released by Chinmaya Mission, gives the biography of Param Puja Gurudev. You must go through and see how much they have suffered. From our standards. From their standards, they never suffered. Why? They were reveling in Brahman. They were reveling in their own inner joy. But the way they have gone through, how many days they might not have food to eat. How many days they might not have had proper sleep. How many places they have to travel. Gurudev at the age of 70, 75, every seventh day he had to travel. Every day there was so much of activities. Early morning 3:30 he would get up. And he would go back to sleep at 11 o'clock at night. 4 hours sleep per day. During the day, maybe afternoon a little rest. But the amount of work he had done to the society, to the world at large. How much he has gone through, you can see that in that particular book. Excellent book. Every single sadhaka must read that book. A journey of a master. Where it says, Nirasani bisada gunamaya phalajasu. They undergo so many trouble. However, all those doesn't deter them. They work for the sake of the society. For that, this ochre robe is not required. There are so many people who serve the society, may not be with this robe, but with a different robe probably, a common robe what others, normal people wear, but their intentions are good. Their attitudes are like sadhu, who go through several issues. Think. Sadhu charita subha charita kapasu. And that, look at that cloth which we wear. It covers all our doshas in our body. Think. It covers our doshas and presents us to the people as a very wonderful personality. And different kinds of cloths which we stitch present different types of a personality. A person who is wearing just a shirt, a sportsman, for example, it presents himself as a sportsman. When you wear a suit and coat, you present yourself as a beautiful personality, a very elite personality. When a policeman, at home he may be wearing one Bermuda or one lungi or one pajama and things like that, and then one probably a cut sleeve banyan. Here he is a normal person but when he wears the inspector's dress with that stiff, proper khaki and the belt and then the topi, everybody salutes. Why? That cloth elevates his status. The inner personality may have so many defects. Think. Jo sahi dukkha parachidra durava, which covers other people's flaws by what? Jo sahi. Sahi dukkha meaning what? He endures. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam satitiksha nigadyate, says Acharya Shankara. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam. Saha dukkha. Chidra means hole, H-O-L-E, holes or defects, flaws. All that the cloth covers and presents to the world what? As a very good personality. What you are inside, it covers. And it elevates. It brings respects to you. Think. That respect which is given because of that beautiful attire. When men and women, when they go to a beautiful program, a party, a wedding, beautifully they decorate themselves and go. Isn't it? That beautiful dresses they wear, everybody is in awe. Oh wow, you look amazing, you look gorgeous. When we say, a very interesting point, you look gorgeous, what we are inside we only know. Isn't it? But the cloth elevates your status. But for the cloth to elevate, it undergoes so much of pain. Similarly is the life of a sadhu. He goes through several, pain, suffering, the abuse of people, misunderstanding of people. And there are this one where they are crucified. Now look at Jesus. He worked for the sake of society, but he was crucified. Think. So many sadhus are killed by the irresponsible people, selfish people, atrocious people. Sadhus are killed. They go through that also. Yet they don't curse. Please forgive them. They know not what they are doing. See? This is the glory of a sadhu. This is the glory of a sannyasi. Think. And then, therefore, because of that kind of lifestyle, Vandaniya Jahi Jasa Pava. They are worthy of our pranams to them at their feet. They deserve our salutations to them. Think. Sadhu Charita Subha. Subha, that word Shubha brings auspiciousness to the entire society. Their very presence. That is why they are Vandaniya. Sadhu Charita Subha Charita Kapasu Nirasa Bisada Gunamaya Phalajasu Jo Sahi Dukha Parichedra Durava Vandaniya Jehi Jagajasa Pava. Having said that, now a very beautiful thing I will tell you. The next shloka talks about, you will not even have imagined in your life. The next two chaupais talks about mobile. True friends. We will first chant that. Now look at that. Muda Mangalamaya Santa Samaju Jo Jagajangamati Ratharaju Rama Bhakti Jaha Sarasari Dhara Sarasai Brahma Bichara Prachara Vidhi Nishedhamaya Kalimala Harani Karma Kathara Binandani Barani. This wonderful shlokas, beautiful chaupais, talks about mobile, which we will see tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.